My name is Rafael Ruiz Velasco and I will be discussing about which could be my request for the General Secretary of the United Nations, Ban Ki-moon, and why. Before deciding which would be my request, I determined that it should be both rational and feasible, and therefore it should be among the core competencies of the United Nations. I came across with a list of 3 major topics and issues that are affecting the world right now. The first one are the global wars, which come in hand with the problem of the Syrian refugees. The second one are the economic inequalities between developed and undeveloped countries. And lastly, the environmental concerns that have been recently settled in the Paris Agreement. However, I find this agreement to be unambitious and insufficient. I've been researching the Founding Act of the United Nations, and I found the 3 of the topics to be among the core competencies of the United Nations. However, personally, I think that humanitarian issues should have a quick and consensus response, since they are a priority. Actually, Amnesty International has recently declared that women and children are being violated, even when they cross the European borders. Human rights are being violated, and I find this to be unacceptable. Therefore, my request would be to ask Ban Ki-moon to further pressure and insist European countries to collaborate and contribute not only economically, but also providing further asylum for these Syrian refugees. If this action plan is not carried out in the proper way, it could create economic instability and have a negative impact on these European countries. However, if action plans are unified, the regulations and obligations of each European country are regulated, and each country contributes in a proportional way according to their GDP for these Syrian refugees, there should be no negative impact. Lastly, I would ask Ban Ki-moon to contribute to the UNHCR, which is the agency of the United Nations that is destined to resettle and provide asylum and host for these Syrian refugees. What I'm asking Ban Ki-moon is to consider the right of asylum as a universal right that could be not negated for nobody. I doubt that I will ever have the chance to speak to Ban Ki-moon, but I wish he could listen to us and this could be solved and become a reality. Thank you.